up, everybody? It's JCTNT back with another video. First off, happy Thanksgiving to everybody. I don't know when this video is actually going to be posted, but as far as when I'm making the video, it's a couple days after Thanksgiving. But let's get to the point. So, as you guys can probably tell by the title of the video, I got the new GoPro Hero 7 in black, or the black edition. And I know what you're thinking. Dude, didn't you just get the GoPro Hero 6? Yeah, so what happened with that is I went to Best Buy and I asked the guy, hey, I want the GoPro. I know it's been out for a while. Do you know when the new one's gonna be coming out? And of course, I should have known this since I work in sales myself. He said, nah, man, I have no idea. So long story short, I got it. 3 weeks after getting it, I see the Hero 7 come out. And normally it wouldn't be that big of a deal. But there are two things that made it a big deal. One, the return policy is 14 days. So I was at like 20 or something, so I just missed it, which of course would happen. And then two, the GoPro Hero 7 has a feature that just I really wanted. It had the hyper smooth feature. It's got a really good stabilizer in it, so I don't have to purchase a third-party stabilizer for the GoPro if I'm ever filming something when I start traveling where it's super bumpy and shaky. I don't need to buy that extra accessory to smooth out the videos or do any extra editing for that part of it. So I didn't just drop another 400 though. I did sell my old GoPro, made some money, and then got the new one. But that's enough of my backstory on the GoPro. Let's get into the review and the unboxing. Here we go. Alright guys, so here it is, the GoPro Hero 7 Black Edition. And as you can see right in front of the GoPro, there is that hyper smooth. Alright, and let's just take a look at the box. This just kind of tells you what's inside of it. There's the GoPro in all of its glory, hyper smooth, the main selling feature in me upgrading from the Hero 6 to the Hero 7. And this kind of just tells you what it can do as far as all the features like voice activation and things like that. So now it is time for the good stuff. Let's get into this GoPro box and see what it's got inside for us. This thing's a lot of fun to open. It's kind of like a jigsaw puzzle, but we get there eventually. Alright, so let's take these out. And let's unscrew the GoPro on top. Release the power of the GoPro. And don't forget that on the box it does come with this little attachment for your GoPro. It's not just for looks. You can take it off and actually use it. And here we go. We've got the GoPro, a couple adhesive mounts, a battery, and the charger for it. Alright, and everything I am going to be shooting right now is in 4K, 30 frames per second, wide angle. So yeah, let's go. Alright guys, what is up? So we are out here and we are going to take a little demo video of how everything looks. One with the hyper smooth stabilization, one without. And this is testing the audio, and I'll be talking a little more throughout the video. And the audio is going to be completely unedited, as will the rest of the footage basically, besides some cuts. But as far as the stabilization and all that, that is going to be unedited. And then I'm going to demo the time warp feature, which most of you know better as hyperlapse. So I'll be doing that as well. Hyperlapse is basically a better version of time-lapse, where it would take some footage and stitch it all together, where time warp or hyperlapse kind of puts it all together and makes it a lot smoother. It doesn't look so stitched up. But yeah, here we go. So right now we're going to be testing out the time-lapse video versus the time-lapse time warp feature, or which a lot of you know it as hyperlapse. So let's go check that out, see how that looks, and the difference in how much smoother it makes the time-lapse videos look. All right. And as you guys know from past GoPros, if you've had any or even watched videos of people making videos with earlier versions of the GoPro, the audio quality has been very subpar. And I get why. Their focus was action and stuff like that, and they've kind of nailed that. So now I can see why they're focusing a little bit more on audio quality. So I hope you guys were able to tell the difference. All right, guys, so there you go. Well, you're about to know if the audio is good or not with all the cars driving around. But there was a little demo of the time-lapse versus the time warp feature. So you guys can see how much it smooths out the video and makes it all come together a lot more. And then the hyper smooth versus the no stabilization at all. So yeah, hope you enjoyed.